Welcome to the vlog, midweek vlog drop. So yesterday I sat down with Parkinson, the CEO, MD, Managing Director, owner of the Circuit Factory, and had a little chat to him about a book I'm reading, inspired by a book I'm reading, Tribe of Mentors, where Tim Ferriss interviews some of his mentors. I thought, why not do the same? Let's see what, you know, one of my mentors. In my life, I think I've only had like 1, 2, 3 mentors probably. I think it's safe to say 3. All in the different stages of life. I had one in dancing, when all I wanted to do was dance and compete and win. And I had one in fashion, when I worked in fashion. And I had one in fitness, when I then changed to fitness. Yeah, and all my mentors are not people who are like major mentors like Nelson Mandela or Mother Teresa or people like that, you know, Steve Jobs. My mentors are people that I get to meet, see, learn from on a daily basis. I think that's very important for me. It has to be tangible. I need to know that it's possible and it's within reach. You know, having learned from all these different people in the different stages of my life, it's always set the tone and kind of set the focus. I think it's important to have a mentor. It's important to have someone that you admire, look up to, want to learn from, try and soak up everything they can offer you. Yeah. 3 men also. I have not had a female mentor, really. Actually, I like. Growing up, it was a family member, my aunt. Then in my dancing career, it was a world champion. His name was Bryan Watson, and he was everything I wanted to be in dancing. And then in fashion, it was a guy named Yves Polis. Absolute amazing, amazing man, amazing boss, amazing person to work for and look up to and aspire towards. And then when I left fashion, it was the hardest part of my life, because then it was like I was torn. I met Parkinson around the time, and I was torn between Eve and Phil, and they both represented so much, and they both inspired me so much. And both of them were people I idolized, wanted to be like. Yeah, they had something that I was like, I could do that, and I want to be where you are, and I won't stop until I am there. And then I had to say goodbye to Eve, but that timing all worked out right. It was the right time, because then Eve left the company shortly after I did, and I think it was a slippery slope downhill from there. And then I started with Phil at the Circuit Factory, and that was just the next phase of my life, where I just learned so much. In the 6 years that I worked closely with him, every day was a learning experience. So yesterday we sat down, had a bit of a chat, flicked some questions at him. Have a look.
I love it. I love it. Come on.
Phil's doing his part for the vlog. Not sure how this is gonna go. Welcome to the vlog, Parkinson.
Hello, thanks. Good to be here.
This is not you on that side of the camera. You're on the other side of the camera now.
I am.
Okay. Do
Happy
you know?
To be here.
So.
Looks a bit. Cool. Am I that colour in real life?
You need a tan. These lights don't do you any justice.
I know. I'm not actually that anemic. It's just the fact that the lights are whiter than a rhino's teeth.
Okay. So. Quick Q&A. I decided to have Philip on the midweek vlog drop because, welcome to the midweek vlog drop, guys, because I'm reading a book at the moment, Tribe of Mentors. It is a big fat ass book that I'm trying to work my way through. It's basically Tim Ferriss, an author. He's chosen a few of his favorite mentors and he's posted some questions to them, and I thought, why not get this one on, since he is a mentor, was a mentor.
Good looking mentor.
Yeah. And I thought I'd ask you the same questions.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, right, we've got 2 minutes.
Are you reading a book? Do you read the book with a pen?
Yes, highlighter.
A highlighter. And do you make notes?
I make notes and I highlight what I want to come back to.
Never read a book without a pen, because you could read the shortest book, like a 200-word book, and if I said to you, what is the book about? You would literally regurgitate about a page. So you'd lose literally, like, you'd lose 99.5% of everything you read if you write notes in the margins and scribble all over it. So you literally write every page, just scribble, underline, highlight, and when you come back, when you've read it, you've actually read it 1.5 times, and you go through and you make notes on your notes, like a small book review on some kind of online sharing tool like Evernote. Then you could have your books, all the books you've ever read, you could have them on your laptop, your desktop, your mobile phone. So I've got my books here. All of my books are on my phone. Look here, book. So I've got my book reviews here, you see? They're all on here.
Okay, so I do the same thing, especially since I'm a non-reader. 500 pages is a mission for me to get through, and obviously some of it I really enjoy, and some of it I think applies to me, and some of it I don't enjoy so much, and so I always refer back to the parts that I do enjoy.
Yeah, this is really good, guys. If you read books, you should literally read the books, make the notes, then put the books in your here, and you've got it. Then you can then always go back, and you've always got the book in like a kind of like 1,000-word review. It's really good. So you read one book 3 times, you're gonna get much more in here.
What are you reading at the moment?
I'm reading a book called Letters of a Stoic.
What is that?
What?
Letters of a Stoic.
Yeah, Letters of a Stoic by Seneca. He's like a Roman philosopher who's basically teaches you how to have like an invulnerable mind. Like he's sort of like very balanced perspective on everything. Stoicism. So like kind of, they talk a lot about death, how you should be ready for death. They talk about, he talks about how you should basically, you know, accept that you're going to meet dicks in this world, but you don't have to be, you know, be a dick yourself. Expect it. You know, always prepare yourself for the worst, and then when the worst happens, fortune is a bitch. When fortune comes along and shits on you, you are mentally prepared to deal with the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, because you have adopted that stoic attitude.
If there's a book you would recommend to someone, what book would be 2 of your favorite books that you've read in life?
I love this book, Letters from a Stoic by Seneca. I'm on my 2nd reading of it now. It's just a fantastic book. Every other line that this guy says is profound, and you could tell he's like, one of the things he first says is in the book is that he says, don't read 1,000 books on 1,000 subjects. He said, read books on a small number of subjects, so you become an expert, right? He also says, don't read books by everybody. He said, find fucking geniuses and read those books. So if you go to the source, right, because there's people reading books by, like, someone recommended me to read the book by a Lebanese life coach, right? Now this might be the next Seneca, but it's highly likely that this Lebanese life coach
needs to apply to you and where you are in your journey as well. You don't just read
if you read from the minds of great men and women, you're going to get much better information than if you read from the regurgitated talking points of a Lebanese life coach.
That was a very long answer.
Yeah. So
okay.
So Seneca, Letters
Letters
of a Stoic. Right. And I'm also reading The Shortness of Life by Seneca as well. And I've got 2 books ready to go. Transcendental Meditation by Maharishi Yogi. I've just finished The Shack, which is about God. If you could have a billboard, what one message would you want to put on that billboard? I think there's something to do with, it should be more like succinct and powerful phrase than this if you're going to put it on a billboard, but something to do with the fact that you should basically spend your life seeking the truth. Not the surface level. You should basically bury down and try and find out what is the truth in all things, because there is a level of which
always an underline.
Yeah, there's a level to which we kind of see and perceive and trick ourselves that we understand, and then there's the fucking truth, which is the kind of 50,000 feet up objective stuff that really is never changing, that is profound, that we are supposed to have inside us anyway. And life is about kind of like trying to reveal what we already know, which is the truth.
What's the worst bit of advice you've ever received? Starting your business or in life, or
well, I don't know if it's the worst bit I've ever received, but I'm going to mention it because you're reading a book by Tim Ferriss. Tim Ferriss is you could read him and be swept up in his wit and the quality of his prose and the fast pace of his ideas and his achievements. He's clearly a very driven, successful guy. But one of the worst pieces of advice I've ever heard was in his book, his seminal book, The 4-Hour Workweek, which launched his career, which is basically all about how you can basically, you know, outsource your life and basically get other people to do a lot of work for you and basically work less hours for more money. And a lot of the stuff he said in there I fundamentally disagreed with. You know, like he says, you know, he spoke a lot about, you know, treat your low power customers that don't pay a lot of money, treat them like crap. Focus just on your 80% of customers, and from a capitalist business maker perspective, I think that's great, is that, you know, focus on the ones that make you the best money. But what about being a good man or a good woman? You know, what about the fact that in what I'm trying to do, you know, people that don't pay you much money might be the ones that need your services the most. You know, the overweight people who are most helpless, who just literally keep giving up. You would fuck him off if you listen to Tim Ferriss. There's loads of stuff he says there's loads of moral, he basically bends his moral stick a lot to basically to drive home his 4-hour workweek mantra. So that's some piece of advice I'm not really that fan of.
One word to describe your work ethic?
Just very, very high. That's 3 words, but I work as hard as anyone I know.
One word to describe your mom?
Different. I'm different to everybody in my family, yeah.
Well, isn't that a surprise? And
Yeah.
I think you're different to most people, not just everyone in your family.
Because I'm so good looking. You don't get many good looking people.
You need
They're
a tan
handsome.
as well.
It is the lights. But I am handsome. So.
One word to describe your dad.
Alcoholic. An alcoholic.
Oh, we've got something in common.
An alcoholic, a gambling alcoholic who thankfully doesn't watch YouTube. So, say the truth. Sorry, Dad.
What's the vision? What's the vision for?
Just basically stay true to what we're trying to do, keep making the best fitness class I can possibly make with the tools that we have available, and we're working.
That is the Circuit Factory, for those of you who are watching and who don't know the Circuit Factory.
Yeah. We're trying to become the first fitness class that has a completely integrated food and fitness function, and I think the only company that actually gives a shit about whether they can get you the results, rather than getting you in to sell you a workout, which is very different.
I think that's probably true. It is the only. I mean, since I've left Circuit Factory, I've been more exposed, because I'm loyal like that. When I was with Circuit Factory, I stayed away. Since I've left Circuit Factory, I've been more exposed to what's going on and seeing what's happening out there, and Circuit Factory is probably the only fitness company that drives the package. Your routine, your fitness routine, what do you do every week? What do you focus on? Do you focus on what you think your body needs in that week, or do you focus on something specific?
Nothing, just when I can fit time into workout, I do the workout. So I basically don't have much time at all. So like today I can't work out, yesterday I couldn't work out. So for me, my exercise is kind of, I fit in about, the day before I did like a 15-minute workout with you guys. When I can fit it in, That
workout, by the way, you'll see it on the vlog coming out next week. That workout cap was 21 minutes. Phil beat the time, kicked Richie's ass, which never happens. Finished it in 15:15, and you'll see it next week.
To be fair though, I was carrying weights, the same weights as Richard, which means that, no, that's not true. That's not true. But I was carrying weights the same as Richard, and because Richard's good 15-20 kilos lighter than me, that's why he...
you should have had 20 kilos on that bar.
No, I could never have done that. 15 maybe.
15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 15 I could.
Thank you for your time for the vlog.
Is that it? Done? Very welcome. Hopefully that was good for it. That was good for the vlog. Hopefully that was good stuff.
He did. He's part for the vlog. That's the vlog master. Tim Ferriss, guys. Like Phil said, his 4-hour workweek book, not so great. Tribe of Mentors. He takes some of the world's greatest. He has taken advice that they've given. Okay, so please, if you want to read that book, have a read. And it's time for us to do a workout now. Workout number 3 for this week. Oh, not so sure, not so sure. Thanks for watching the midweek vlog drop. I'm sat in my car at the moment, about to go into an interview, pooping my pants. I've not been interviewed since 2005 by Yves Polis. So I don't know what to expect. Corporate, I don't know how this goes anymore, and I'm so out of the game, and all I can do is just show up and be me, and hopefully they like me and I like them. I think it's important. What I am so thankful for is that I've got my foot through the door, because they got my CV, and I thought there is no chance in hell that anybody's gonna want to hire me looking at what I can offer on paper. It's such bullcrap. I'm so beige on paper. I think I'm not that beige in real life. I hope I'm not that beige in real life. God. Anyway, wish me luck for this interview, and have a great weekend. Catch you on next Monday in the next vlog. Please like, share, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Fingers crossed. Bye bye. Nothing from nothing, leave nothing.